Hey, what's happening, people? Today we're gonna take a look of one topic what is overlooked by many photographers, the bare flash photography, and we're gonna learn how to take some beautiful portraits and improve some lighting skills. I'm using two flashes, and it's very important when you start getting in lighting and on flash photography. It's good to have two lights. It's always good to have a spare, but many times the second light, especially when you use the flash off camera, it's gonna give you tremendous help separating your subject from the background or helping, filling the shadows. And for this reason, I'm having two flashes today. I have two Profoto flashes, an A10 and an A2. The brand is not important. Absolutely is not important. I just have these flashes handy today. But Godox or whatever flash brand you use, we're gonna do it in a pinch. With two flashes, I'm not using any modifiers, but like all the round flashes, I'm having the dome diffuser on both of them because it's good to take a little bit of that reflective properties of the light. This kind of light is very good for fashion and action photography because it increases the contrast and it saturates the color and it gives a crispier look to your images. Also, like it can be used in any situation because it gives you a different look, more bright, more with the color a little bit more saturated. The image is gonna pop a little bit more, and I think it's very good to have a diversity on any portfolio. And sooner or later, you're gonna end up in a situation when you have to use your flashes with no modifiers, and it's good to be prepared for the occasion. For this lighting setup, I'm using two flashes and Profoto. The brand is not important, it just happened to have these flashes handy today. And I'm using an A2 and one A10. My A10 is my main light. I'm gonna have it to the side, 22 to 30 degrees from my model. I always like the loop lighting because it looks very good on everybody. Many people like Rembrandt. I don't think Rembrandt is always fitted for female models, but unless it's a very low contrast and you just have a hint of the pattern on the face. So I'm gonna have the A10 maybe 5 feet from my model, and I'm gonna feather the light. I'm gonna have it, the flash pointed like to a foot in front of my model and just to illuminate the face with the edge of the light. This is still a small light, very harsh light, so I'm going to throw a bunch of shadows on my model face. It's very important to pose your model with the nose towards your light because the biggest shadow caster from the face is the nose, and having the nose towards the light, you can minimize the shadows on the face. And to erase the value of the shadows, I'm going to have this fill flash in front of the A2, right in front of my model. And this will gonna erase the shadow values on the overall image, and we're gonna create a little bit more softer shadows. Having two highlights, which cast harsh shadows, you gotta pay attention where you position your lighting. And just to minimize the shadows on my model face and don't have any cross shadows, I'm gonna have the lights as the same height as my model head. So they'll come in the same direction, and we don't gonna have one going down and one going to the side to have crossing shadows on the face. From my experience, this works the best. And I'm gonna keep them all the time on her face level. So we're gonna have a little bit help controlling the shadows this way. I have to keep the light in front of my camera so it will not interfere with my equipment or not gonna cast any shadows in the image. Also, I'm having the fill flash on a stand because if I take the camera off a tripod and I want to shoot the handheld, this will stay the same. If you have your fill flash on camera, you change the height, you haven't changed the direction, you're going to start having the down shadows, and it will change the overall look of the image right away. So let's... light first. I want to have my subject backlit a little bit as possible, and right now I have the ambient light is coming from behind my model, gonna be to the camera right to my left, and I gonna this way I can help separate my subject from the background a little bit, and I'm gonna have my main light to the right side, just to on the same direction, approximative direction as the ambient light, so we'll not create a different lighting and a shadow pattern. And I'm gonna have my field flash straight on my model just to lift the shadows and increase a little bit the overall exposure. When you combine ambient with flash outdoors, you try to keep the ratio between your flashes and ambient low. Right now, I'm aiming to have 20 to 30% from overall exposure from my flashes, and the rest is from ambient. This way, it's gonna blend better and all gonna look more. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please check out my channel for more lighting tutorials and gear review. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.